This is Bob's Tropical Fish. Also, they have saltwater fish, all kind of beautiful fish. Yeah, a lot of different types of aquariums and things of that nature. It's an awesome place. Here's a beautiful discus fish. So pretty. These are pretty expensive, like $70 a piece, but they are beautiful. They come in all different colors too. These are albino frogs. These are real frogs right here. About $30 a piece. And here are your cichlids here. They're really pretty. These are about $15 a piece. Pretty with that, huh? Here's a really beautiful fish here. These are albino pawfish. About $80 a piece. Really need a large aquarium for these. These are red Oscars, $30 a piece. They're a real fun fish to play with or have. Really pretty fish here. We got cichlid Oscars here, red tiger. Nothing sets the aquarium off sometimes is live plants. These are all different types right here. You kind of see the price of them. Some more types of plants here. I've used live plants in my aquariums and they get a little bit dirtier quicker, I guess, in the aquarium, but they really give it color. Look at these guys. I think these are baby angelfish here. Only about as big as your thumbnail. They're like they're hungry. These are golden severn, like $6 a piece. They call these bala shark. They're, look at that stream design they have. You can tell that's for speed right there. Beautiful colored fins too. Really nice. These are about $20 to $40 a piece. A really neat looking fish here. It's called a mixed platy tank here, but I don't know what you call these, but they got a unique body, don't they? Unique colors. Look prehistoric. And look at these guys. These are like catfish here. Like gulper catfish. About $90. I got a face only a mother could love right there. They call these Jack Dempsey fish. Interesting colors. You get into these tropical fish, you got all kinds. They're a lot easier to maintain than saltwater. Now I like these guys, crawfish. Only problem with crawfish, you know, they wander around at night, and fish sometimes settle to the bottom, and they'll get them. But yeah, I like crawfish. These are supposed to be assorted Oscars. Oscars get big, and they're a funny fish to me. They're a man's fish, an Oscar. These are Fiddler Crabs. Must be kind of weird walking sideways all the time, huh? I don't know where they're going, but they're running out of room there. Well, I guess he wants out. A big right hook they have. Another look at some of the discus. These are the same ones, but look how pretty they are. That's a beautiful tank, isn't it? Beautiful fish. In aquarium shops, they have these color selector here. You don't want to mix the fish. Some are mean, like at the bottom, red, semi-aggressive, and so forth. So don't mix them. Most of all these tanks, like this one here, these are belt cichlids here, and up here it's got a red dot. You won't fish with a red dot if you get these kinds. If they had a blue dot, you get fish with a blue dot. They have to come from the same kind of temperament, I suppose. These are called the Kissing Gourmet, about $10 a piece. The kissing fish. Interesting fish. These are some type of leopard type fish. They look like they're in gel, don't they? Like they're in stripes. Pretty interesting. And these are African clawed frogs. African frogs. Looks like they're having a good time, huh? Here's some of your beautiful goldfish. Look how pretty these are. Beautiful tank too. That is really pretty, isn't it? Now these are some huge goldfish here. These are full grown. Must be from the bottom fin to the top dorsal. It's probably about 6 inches, 7 inches long. These are huge. Yeah, look at the baby fish here. These are, these are all angelfish. I believe they are. A whole lot of babies. I won't even try to pronounce this one. But it's like an eel looking fish. Some people like these kind of fish, but kind of eerie to me. The price is not bad though. You can look at, that's what they are right there. Now here's some of my favorite fish right here. Glowfish, they call them. You put a black light in here, which they make for aquariums, and these things are really just like a neon glow. They call them like neon Tetras, some people do. But look at the different colors, and these are like $9 a piece. They're expensive. I've had several of these. They're just a beautiful fish to look at. These in the center screen are pearl gourmet. They are a beautiful fish. I think they get about 3 inches long, 3.5 inches long. I've had them and they're real friendly, real kind type fish. And then we have our bottom feeders. Those look like pandas, bottom feeders. And they're a really nice fish too. I always like those too. These are tiger barbs. They're pretty aggressive type fish. Be very careful who you put these with. They got a yellow sticker on them, which means they're kind of the aggressive type. These are silver dollar fish. Very unique. And those are pretty orange fish. Well, these are some of my favorite Tetras. They just got that look to them. Right in the center of the screen right there, you see, well, that's a long-tailed Tetra. Long fins, very wavy, different than the others in that sense. This is supposed to be gourmet, albino paradise gourmet, or gourmet fish. Pretty color. And these are cory cats at the bottom. They're bottom feeders. One thing about bottom feeders, no fish messes with a bottom feeder. You know, they never seem to have any problem. They're respected. And they're really a nice fish to have. And this is the Dwarf Gourmet. And they are pretty fish too. There's beautiful betas here. Pretty, like a royal blue. And they come in all kinds of colors. If you like snails, you can get snails in all different colors here. Of course, they move slow. These are big angelfish right here. Their size spans 7 inches at least from top to bottom on the fins. Need a big tank for these. Now here's a pretty fish. This is the electric blue Jack Dempsey. Look at those colors. That's a beautiful color. They're so fast. Eyes. These are diamond angels. Now these are really huge angelfish here. Look at the colors, orange and yellowish and black, green. And these are probably like 7 inches from the top to bottom on their dorsal and lower fins. And here's an all-time favorite of guppies. This is a firetail guppies. Some more guppies, and pretty active here. Blue metallic guppies, very pretty. Some more beautiful guppies here. Red wag tail type fish here. Really pretty color. And these are called red tack. There's different variations. Interesting color markup. Here's another selection of fish I really love. These are black mollies. Just a beautiful fish to me. We got African cichlids here. They're kind of the colors. Beautiful fish. Nice tank too. Look at these. I'm not sure what these are. That they're cichlids, but they're really pretty. Look at that beautiful yellow. That is so pretty. And this blue. And we saw that one earlier. For sale. And these are African cichlids here, so you could get all these different colors and mix them up. You really have a beautiful tank. You don't want this many in your tank though. But yeah, aren't they pretty? Okay guys, all the fish we've seen thus far have been tropical type fish or freshwater fish. We have not looked at the saltwater fish yet. That's a whole different ball game, and that gets really into the money when you get into saltwater. Okay guys, this is saltwater. This is totally different than the other fish we looked at. You're looking at a very elaborate, very expensive system to get into saltwater, and it's an everyday thing to keep the water just right. And the fish are really expensive, and if you get coral, it's really expensive too. But hardly anything is quite as beautiful as saltwater. What a beautiful color that is. Wow. You get these beautiful colors. Here's some of the prices of these fish we were just looking at. $2.15, $1.75. Now this is an angler fish, and this is probably one of the neatest looking fish you'll ever see. It's a weird looking fish. See eyes at the top of its head, like it has a face and a mouth. And just weirdly built. But it's called the angler. And see, angler fish. It looks like a stone. It just lures its prey. This is the type that has like the lure on top of its head that attracts the fish and then grabs it. Very unique fish. Until it bites you. It's got a big mouth too. I've seen it eat. The anglerfish. Check it out. This is a rectangulus fish. And a really odd design looking fish too. This is everybody's favorite, the clownfish. As pretty as these things are. See, that's a jumbo clownfish. Call that a starry Vianney, something like that. Well, these fish are about $21 to $31 a piece, which is not really bad, but the problem is salt water. You gotta have them in salt water. This is a pretty fish here, like $60. Picasso Clownfish. Pretty semi-fancy. Here's a pretty fish. Lightning. You can pronounce it here. Some beautiful colors. And see, this is like the clownfish here, but it's a different color, black snowflake. These are beautiful fish, the triggerfish. Man, with beautiful colors. This is a blue line, and look at that color. It pops out at you. It's just the yellow tang. Another beautiful fish. And Nishbar clownfish. Got a good sale on those. Sailfin fish, very pretty. I don't think the lighting from this camera is going to, when the lighting in here is not going to mix with the correct color exactly with some of this. It's a beautiful fish. Well, you got the stingrays. Isn't that pretty? Here's one down here. I don't know what it'd be like to have one of these things. And this is one of the biggest reasons to get into saltwater. To be able to have your own coral. The coral and these other types of things, they are really expensive, but they are so beautiful. You have to test the water every day and make sure everything's perfect. You really got to know a lot about keeping the water and the chemicals just right for these things. And they are so beautiful in color. This is unreal. It's such an intricate pattern too. Look at that. That reminds me of what, can't think of the movie. Think of it in a second. Isn't this beautiful? Unreal. Now, these things are really expensive when you get into this stuff. Little horseshoe crab. Harlequin shrimp. That is. Seahorse. Pretty seahorse. A couple of them down. Some beautiful coral and other stuff here that just, oh, so incredible. You put a little bluish light to them and they really just glow. It's amazing what you find in the ocean. Talk about some beautiful colors. Really beautiful colors here. And these are kind of vibrant colors you really only can really get with salt water. Of course, it's just brilliant. Look at this fish here. Isn't that beautiful?